Reports and Charts has been given its own section on the navigation bar in DeskManager Online. This video will give an overview of how to navigate the reports library. Chapters break up the YouTube video into sections. You can skip to any section of the video by hovering your mouse over the timeline, clicking the name of the chapter, then clicking your desired chapter. Reports are an essential method of tracking profit and costs, reporting sales tax, and examining dealership trends. To that end, DeskManager Online offers customizable and comprehensive reporting tools, as well as a large number of common pre-made reports many dealers rely on. Clicking Reports and Charts will load the Reports and Charts menu, which is broken up into Favorites, Inventory, Deal, Accounting, Contacts, and Tasks. Reports and Charts can also be accessed in the navigation bar under the other menus. For example, clicking on Inventory, then Reports and Charts, will open up the Inventory section under Reports and Charts. Selecting a section will show you Favorite Reports, Custom Reports, and Library Reports. Clicking on the title of a report will run that report. The top bar inside each report will have buttons for exporting, printing, customization, and adding to favorites. The Export button will allow your report to be exported in one of three formats. The Excel export will be exporting information as an Excel.xlsx file which can be opened by Microsoft Excel. The comma delimited export will be exported as a .csv file with commas used to separate the data. The tab delimited export will be exported as a .tsv file with tabs used to separate the data. The print button allows you to print your report. More on that later. Depending on the report, the next button is either Customize or Add to Custom Reports. More on customization later as well. The Favorite button will add your report to your favorites list. Favorited reports can be found in a number of places. Clicking Reports and Charts in the navigation menu will default to the Favorites section, which will show your favorited report. Clicking Reports and Charts, then selecting the section your report is under, will show your favorited report in the Favorite Reports section. Favorited reports will also appear on the homepage under the desired section of the program under Reports and Charts. Back to the reports. Quick filters can be used to quickly filter your report. The quick filters are defined when the report is created or customized. Please note that you will need to add any library reports to your list of custom reports in order to change the quick filters. The advanced filters provide a lot of flexibility for filtering your report. We'll cover these advanced filters during the report customization section of this video. Please note that changes made to advanced filters will only apply when the report is ran. Summaries of your data will appear at the bottom of the report in the Summary section. These summaries can be customized as needed. There are a few different scenarios where you can customize a report, from under Settings and from in the report itself. From inside the report, there will be a button on top allowing you to customize the report. Library reports will have the Add to Custom Reports button, which will create a copy of the report for you to edit as needed. If you are already viewing a custom report, clicking Customize will allow you to edit your existing report. Next, we'll take a look at where to customize a report under Settings. First, click on Settings. Then Reports and Charts. Then click on your desired report type. Next, click either Customize or Copy for the report you would like to edit. Choose Customize if you want to edit your existing report. Choose Copy if you want to make a new copy of your existing report. It is recommended to use the Copy option if you want to be able to go back to the old report. The report customization screen will be broken up into three separate tabs: Customize Report, Report Filter, and Report Fields. You can save and close, or save and preview at any time while working with the report. The Customize Report tab will allow you to edit the name, description, and scope of your report, as well as whether the report is lot-specific. It is recommended to give your report a unique title. In the Scope section, you can choose if the report will appear for the entire company, a role, or only for you. The Customize Report tab will also display the last time your report was updated. If your report was based on a library report, you will see details about the library report as well. Next, we'll take a look at the Report Filter tab. These filters allow you to define what criteria the report is based upon. It's easiest to understand this feature when paired with a realistic example. In our case, we'll be customizing our available inventory report to show vehicles from last month. Filters determine the type of information pulled from the report category, which in this case is the inventory. At the top, this status filter is pulling all available inventory into our report. Let's add an additional filter. To filter this report on vehicles we added last month that are still available, we can add an inventory date filter for last month. Click Add Rule in the top right, then select Inventory Date. There are several date range options. For example, we can select a date range between two specific dates. Alternatively, if we select a dynamic date range, this report will change according to the current date. For example, if we set this report to last month, then it will always show us the month prior to the current month. Dynamic date ranges are preferable for reports you will view on a regular basis. Pay attention to the AND, or filter in the top left of our group. If AND is selected, a vehicle has to meet the conditions of every rule to enter the report. If we change this filter to OR, a vehicle has to meet only one requirement to enter the report. In our example, the OR filter would pull every available vehicle into the report, as well as every vehicle that was added within our inventory date range, whether or not it is available. Using the AND filter would only pull vehicles that are both available and added within our inventory date range. This tab allows you to customize the fields displayed on your report as well as the order they appear on your report. For reference, this is what the report will show before we make any changes. The fields listed from top to bottom will be displayed from left to right on your report. The search field is very useful for finding the right fields to add to your report. To add a field to your report, click on the plus icon on the Available Fields section on the right. This will add the selected field to your report. To remove an existing field, click the minus icon on the left side of the field to remove. Dragging the fields will change the order of how they're displayed on your report. Depending on the fields, you'll be able to choose the summary type to be displayed in the summary footer of a report when running it. For example, on this inventory report, I'd rather see the average total cost rather than the total of total cost. Clicking the Sort option will allow you to sort the results of the report. Be sure to save your changes with the Save and Close or Save and Preview buttons. There is a Print button at the top of every report. Clicking this Print button will bring up the Print Report panel. When you are ready to print, you can click the Print button and send the print job to your printer. The Select Columns to Print option will allow you to select which fields to include in your printout. By default, the Select Columns to Print section is collapsed but can be expanded by clicking on it. All columns are selected by default. Simply ensure your desired columns are selected before you try to print. The Print Report page has a number of options for printing your report. Fit Columns to Data will resize all columns in the report to fit all headers and data without wrapping or cutting off any of the text. If your report has too many columns or a lot of long text, this can result in your report being too wide and part of the report may be cut off. Leaving this unchecked will preserve the column sizing you see on screen when viewing your report. Please note that checking fit columns to data will prevent you from selecting fit to page. If header text is too wide to fit in its column, allow header text to wrap will allow it to wrap to a new line. Leaving this unchecked may result in text getting cut off if the column is not wide enough. If data text is too wide to fit in its column, allow data text to wrap will allow it to wrap to a new line. Leaving this unchecked may result in text getting cut off if the column is not wide enough. Print page numbers allows you to print page numbers on each page of your report, even if your report is only one page. Checking this checkbox will show the page numbers on your printouts. Filter information explains what criteria the report is based on. Checking this checkbox will include the filter information at the top of your printout. Summary information refers to the summary data at the bottom of your report. Checking this checkbox will include the summary data at the bottom of the report. Checking only print summary information will only print the summary data, it will not print the rest of the table above. Layout lets you choose between portrait and landscape modes. If the report is too wide to fit in the selected page layout, the Fit to Page option will shrink the report to fit. If your report has too many columns or column sizes are too wide, this can result in your report being shrunk to the point that it may be unreadable. As mentioned above, when you are ready to print you can click the Print button and send the print job to your printer. This will prepare the report and get it ready to send to your printer. In this example we'll be using Chrome. Your browser will show a preview of how your report will appear on paper. If the report looks ready, click the Print button to send it to your printer. Ensure you choose the correct printer, enter the desired number of copies, then click Print. Alternatively, you can save this report as a PDF. Change the destination field to Save as PDF, then click Save. Navigate to where you want to save your report, give your file a name, then click Save. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or issues, please reach out to our technical support team.